Hello, welcome to the Action QA channel. I am Chris Jackson, and today we're going to cover switching tabs in a window using Nightwatch. So this is what I am talking about. You get a link, you click it, and it's going to open up a new tab for you. Well, there we go. It's opening up my Action QA, very ugly Action QA website. And that's what we're going to show you how to do in Nightwatch right now. So very quickly, switching over here to the nightwatchjs.org API, going into the API commands and scrolling way down here to the browser window, you're going to see a few commands. They're going to be switchToWindow, windowHandle, and windowHandles. Those are the three that we're going to be using for this. So let's get started and head over to our example here. So first we're going to navigate to the website. And first I'm going to show you what I mean, like what's going on here, what you're probably going to do and think is going to be happening when you try this the very first time and you don't know what's going on. Go to browser.navigate. Can I not spell navigate? Navigate to. I'm just going to go to the home page. I have localhost 3000 set up on my machine as the base URL. So you go here, and I'm just going to do this step by step. Wait, browser.pause so I can show you the page and what's going on here. I'm going to go ahead and run this with npx Nightwatch, and I have this under the test directory, and I've named this file switchTabs. So here we got the switchTabs, and it opens up the page, and we're going to be clicking this click link. Sorry, I'm going to bump this up so you can see it. Got a 4K monitor here, so sometimes things are hard to see. I apologize. But if you go right here, and we're going to open up the dev tools. I am going to click on this link and I show you right here. I got a data test ID I popped on this. And that's going to be the CSS selector I'm going to use here to click on this link. You could just make it simple and go browser.click on a tag, but I like using my data test IDs. So let's exit out of here. I'm just going to hit enter and resume that. Now wait, browser.click, and I copied over that data test ID, do a little attribute here, data test ID, and that was, data test ID was click me, I do believe. Cool, so we got that, and it's going to open up the new window. Just show you that really quick. Go through this step by step. Oh, there he goes. It opens up the new window. So what I'm going to do right now is do a little test to see if actionqa.com is the current URL. So let me get out of there. So now we won't need the this pause right here. I'll just leave it in here. It's not going to do anything anymore. I'll just actually comment out that. So if you think seeing that new tab open up, that the new tab would be the selected thing in Nightwatch. So what you would expect when you do this, assert.url contains actionqa.com. So you think this would work? Hey, the URL contains actionqa.com. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's thinking about it. Oh, there we go. It failed. It's like, huh, that is not what happens. It's going to say, hey, actionqa, expected actionqa.com, but instead we got localhost 3000. So what's happening? If we go back to our site here, it's still thinking we're here. It opened up this, and though it's showing this tab, Nightwatch still thinks we're on this tab. So how do we deal with that? Let me switch over to a nifty little drawing here to help kind of show you what's going on. So each window has its own handle, and it's actually a big long string. Right here, just to keep it simple, I called it handle 1. So when you click me, it opens a brand new window or a tab, and it's going to have its own unique number. And for this one's simplicity, I called this handle 2. And as we'll see in a second, they're actually pretty complicated long numbers, but for simplicity, it's just a unique string for each of these tabs, and we have to know that. And knowing these will allow us to switch between the two if we know these handles. So let's jump into it, and hopefully it becomes clear as we do this. So I'm going to comment out this little assert right now and start showing you how we can get those handles and start switching between those windows. So the first thing we want to do before we even click on that link right there, so actually I'm going to comment that out real quick. We want to use something called browser.windowHandle. And what this is going to do is return the current Windows handle. So we're on that home page, that localhost 3000, and it's going to give us this handle. So we'll assign that to a variable. So const original, the original handle. And I am going to do a console.log so we can see what that is, original handle. So let me run this really quick so we can just see what that looks like. So we go down here, and here is that long string. See, before I was telling you, it's ugly looking, but it's a unique identifier for that window. So now we're going to click this. Let me uncomment that. We're going to click that, and it's going to open up that new window. And since we're not on that window, it's not our currently selected window, we need another way of getting the handle for that window. So what we're going to use is a different API called windowHandles, which gives us all of those handles. It's going to give us an array of handles. So go const all handles equals await browser dot windowHandles. And that will give us all of those handles. And I'm going to print this out in a nice little table in the console. So I'm going to use console.table and put in all handles here, and it should print out that nice array for us. Let's see what we get here. Runs that. There we go. It gives us this both the handles of both of those windows now that we've opened them up. So we can see our original window right here was that 58473. So we see the first one in this list with all handles after clicking that, 58473, and the new one is 6FCFC. So it gives us both of those plus the new one. So what we want to do in order to switch to that new window is choose this second handle and pass it to switchToWindow. So what I'm going to do is use this, just in case you're not familiar with it, there is this, bump up this, array method called find, and you just kind of throw this in a little element in there, and it will give you the elements out of an array. So just to introduce you to that concept in case you're not that familiar with JavaScript. So how we're going to write this is we're going to find the new handle equals, and we're going to do this all handles array dot find, and it's going to pass each handle to this little filter method we got right here. And what we're going to want is the handle doesn't equal our original handle. So what this is going to do is it's going to loop through both of these elements and it'd say, all right, give me the one that isn't the one that we're currently on, that isn't this original handle. So it's going to loop through those and say, okay, it's going to say, oh, this is the original handle, so skip over that one. Oh, this one isn't the original handle, so it's going to return this one. So let's see how that works out. So what we're going to get that new handle, and let's just console.log that out to make sure we did the right thing. New handle. And that should give us that one, that new one. Let me run this again just to show you what's going on. All right, so here is our original handle, ends in 1999 now, and each time we run this, it's going to be a new number. And the one we want is the 5960, and look, that second log we did is the 5960, what we just logged out right here. So that's perfect. So now we just want to do console, whoops, sorry, await browser dot, not browser, switch to window. And we're going to pass it that new handle that we just got. And then if we uncomment our test right here, it should work. It should say, hey, actionqa.com should be that new handle. So let's do that. I'm going to keep this. I'm just going to run this. So that test should now pass. Opens that new window, and there we go. It's passing now. It's saying, hey, that new URL contains actionqa.com. So again, to review what's going on here, we need to get the original handle of the window that we're on. We open up that new window or whatever windows. And then we go to get all the Windows handles, all the window handles for everything. And then we want the handle that isn't the original handle. So we pass it to this find method. And then we switch to window with that new handle. And that's how you get to a new window. Thank you for watching this ActionQA YouTube channel. I am Chris Jackson, and I'll be looking forward to giving you some new tips in the near future. Take care.